Be honest. Be honest. Because people think we're having sex and we're not.
I know that you have enough right now, even without her. You know that. You know that also.
Yes. I have a lot of things. You've done a lot of things to me.
No, listen. So there is no reason for me, no reason at all for me to spurn you at all.
Or get off my phone and let's stop this. I don't give a fuck.
Fire today. Or we have no deal.
Solve this by
I waited up until midnight last night. I'm tired. My back hurts. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I need to work. But I'm still fucking around with your ass. Now, I said we were friends, but we ain't that goddamn close until we make a motherfucking deal.
What's up, YouTube? I hope y'all having a great day. Whatever time of day it is, just make sure y'all enjoy the day. Now, the more and more I see this Keita Rose Ace Metaphor situation, I don't think Keita is as innocent as she seems to be. I think she had more involvement. Two wrongs do not make a right, and we are going to deep dive into multiple clips that I have inserted into this video today to break down the situation at hand. So without further ado, let's run it.
He tell everybody, you know Keita got mental problems. Come on, you know she bipolar. Bipolar means stupid.
And you know you a covert narcissist.
I'll let a lot of these clips play out, but I just really wanted to speak on that narcissistic comment. I don't think a lot of women realize that most guys who are successful, believe in their craft, believe in themselves, trying to move up the totem pole are going to be slightly narcissistic. But the sad part is that most women are really narcissistic because they are really self-absorbed into themselves, thinking that they're perfect, and they're not, and that they don't need to improve or change. So I think it's the opposite, honestly, when it comes down to the more women being narcissistic opposed to just only majority successful men being narcissistic. But let's continue with the clips.
But she's just crazy. I don't care what I got. I know how to count. Yeah, bitch. I don't give a fuck what I got. I know how to count money, okay? And I'm not doing this for fun, okay? Oh, no.
I gotta feed my son.
Hey, he said, I make $500,000 a show. I said, can I get my paycheck from May? No! Why? That was fun, but I really do need that I need that scratch.
I need that cheese,
like,
though, my guy.
Yeah. It's no funny because kid don't know have her money.
Queso?
He said I make $500,000 in a week. He said my super VIP. Oh, let me tell you what you're gonna get in March. In March, so super duper big second VIP is $600. Well, it's $599, and here's what you get. But you're going to still have to come before everybody else. I mean, you'll literally have to get there like 2 hours because once traffic comes, if you're late, you're not going to take a photo with us. Oh, I'm sorry, not them. You're not going to take a photo with them. But if you do get there on time, you will get to take a photo. Somebody might stink. A lot of people are going to smell like weed, including myself.
Keita, you can expose these truths when you were a part of them, when you were indulging in them. What you just said, that people are going to smell weed, and you said, oh, me too. I was smoking too. How are you exposing something when you're exposing yourself at the same time? As you, the more you speak on, the more you're going to show that you were involved in a lot of this stuff as well.
You'll get to hear a couple hours of chit chat, and he gonna send your ass on about your day. And you might have to stand, and if you got to stand, oh well. I tried to fight for y'all. I said, there's a lot of people standing. He said, I don't give a fuck. So that's what he said. I said, hey, this is not right. People are standing. I don't care. So
right now we are just decompressing and navigating the emotional waters of just being taken advantage of for years. We can laugh and we can joke and all that stuff just because that's literally how we get through pain and how we cope. But we have built a friendship that was destroyed and taken apart numerous times under the guise of just not wanting people to have peace, just not wanting people to have someone else other than that person. And it's very unfortunate. It's very heartbreaking. It was a lot of things done to me intentionally, trying to break my spirit, break my household, and all of that. And the truth of the matter is, it didn't work. God is amazing. For the past 6-7 months, I've been focused. I've been good. My show, Let's Rant About It, is great. We are touring. We're doing great. I'm gonna try to convince Keita to come on Let's Rant About It. I told her I'll give her my left kidney. I told her that. She told me my kidney ain't shit, bitch. But yeah, no, in real life, like we can joke and laugh and all that stuff, but what we got to talk about in our story is some real shit. And when we ready to release that, it will. We literally, it's so much to say, and we're gonna talk to y'all, but like, it's a lot to say. It's a lot that happened. It was a lot of manipulation and taking advantage of people. And neither of us deserve that or deserve to feel like that. Like, they really saw that we gave a fuck about each other and was like, let me do anything possible to try to come between that.
But it's not
They
even
really
that,
saw.
like, it's that, like, it's
Oh, no,
that.
I'm about to get there.
But
they really saw, and they know that people are going through certain things, depending on certain things.
It's profit for pain. It's pain. It's money. It's money. Where there is pain, they know people say, I don't want to be in pain. When you're in pain, you don't want to be in pain anymore. So just like these medical companies, they say, here, take these pills, because people are desperate to get out of pain.
It's not the fact that he was actually trying to get in between y'all's friendship and just cause all this pain. Y'all were dealing with a shark in business. A shark that preyed on all of y'all feelings of wanting to become successful, have clout, money. You know, he manipulated that fact. And I'm not even going to call it manipulation. Y'all were just too gullible to not see through or set the proper contracts in place to be paid properly. I I'm not saying the business practices is right, but y'all played yourself in that situation. So to say that he preyed upon y'all, that's who he is. Now y'all go about the business side the way how you supposed to. Don't just put it on him entirely. Y'all are at fault too. It is what it is. I hated that I even used that word manipulation because he just controlled the situation accordingly with the power that he had and what he could do.
To get this done, we have to do it obviously above the board.
What's that mean?
Right, because it means that technically we can't say what we're doing this for. Yeah, I like that being more of it. He was saying that what your lawyer said, and then I like it being something that is private between us that don't get out. But it doesn't benefit neither one of us to go to court about this. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it for me. The amount of money I would pay lawyers to keep watching your page and doing this and doing that, it's not fucking worth it. So what I'm saying is, like, I didn't need an all-encompassing NDA. It was 100 just to not talk about this.
Yes, but that's the NDA.
Hold up. No, shit, if you want to keep, like, I don't, like, look, it was 100 to talk about this and then 250 in work. Quote, unquote.
For the NDA?
No, just this specific thing.
Right, that's the NDA. That's the one that I need to sign the NDA about.
One more question.
Yeah.
About just the 5 all this year. Like 250 now, 256 months.
So give me 500,000.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you take that money and you just put it in the stock market, in 4 years you'll probably have more money. You know what I'm saying?
Nope, I don't know how to do stock markets. You don't.
No, I'm saying you'll just have it. You get what I'm saying? You'll have it. Like the idea, and this is I'm telling you from my side of it what I would do. I would have the money.
People have been around you forever, and then other people's characters are going to start to be questioned, because my first thought was, which one of his niggas knew and sat by an abuser and continued to make money? That was my first thought when I saw it. So when I asked Mike, I'm like, did you know?
Keita, I know you have your opinions of me. All right? I know you do. And I know that there's some things that could have been done better. But when I listen to your opinions of me sometimes, it do hurt my feelings. And I'm not taking away from your hurt feelings.
No, I do be trying to hurt your feelings.
But
You be pissing me
that
off
don't mean that, and listen, just like things got back to you, things got back to me.
I tell them to people on purpose so that they get back to you.
You know.
So with Kitty,
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
So I was going through a breakup, so I was going through a lot, and then somebody had doxed me in January, and they shared my address, so people came to my door, knocked on my door, scared my kid, so we all like slept in the same bed together because we didn't know if people were gonna like come in. They called my phone a million times. It was scary the whole night, and like people were sending Uber Eats. People were like, "You gonna die, bitch," because it was around the time that I had talked shit about Nicki Minaj, so the barbs were already on me. So as soon as my address and phone number hit Twitter, I was cooked. So that really fucked me up. So I went ahead and I had to move, but I couldn't really afford to like do tour, help my family out, and move. But I moved anyway because I was scared because I got a son. So I told Randy that, and you know, she was like really mad about it. But then Kitty told me that, you know, she got my address. Randy had got my address from Natasha. So I called Natasha. And Natasha was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give her your address." She was like, what'd she say? She was like, I thought she had some of your merch and she wanted your address. Right, but you're not supposed to give my personal information out to castmates. But anyways, I let it go. And then so me and Kitty became cool because she told me, she was like, "I got something to tell you about Randy." She's like, she leaked your address. So I just blocked Randy. I didn't even say anything. I just blocked her. I was like, I'm done. So, me and Kitty became cool, very close. She told me you fucked her over real bad. She was struggling really bad with money. I gave her sister food. Because she said her sister, I gave her food. I gave her a pantry of my food. I did a lot for her. I bought her an edible arrangement. I took her out to eat and paid for the whole thing. I did a lot. And then, you know, she snaked in the fucking worst way, because you weren't supposed to know. You weren't supposed to know that we had came together.
I am on my, I don't like to swear, but on everything I love. When I talked to Kitty in Dallas, she wasn't trashing any of that.
I didn't say she trashed. I said she told you what she didn't have no reason telling you.
No, she didn't. It wasn't you get what I'm saying? It wasn't.
She already apologized for telling you what she told you.
No, listen. Just come back. What I'm saying is, it wasn't in an attempt to get them out. They ain't blah, blah, blah. It was an attempt to, hey, how...
I don't care about her. That's the reason. My son is in danger. I had to buy another motherfucking house. And that bitch is in Dallas, and I'll fuck that bitch up.
I don't want to get you upset.
My son, nigga. I don't play with my son.
Hey, we don't have to talk about Keita no more.
Never again.
I was just person to person, Keita.
No, I'm just telling you, I don't want anything from you, Ace. I don't want anything. At first I thought you were going to make it right. It was a whole day. I can't spend days and days on this, so I'm just going to let it go from here. I wanted to call you and just say, I want to let you know how you've hurt people. That's all, how you've hurt me. Like a lot of people, Natasha told her stories too. And everybody can talk about how they've left you and you've done this and you've done that. And you've gotten what you are good at is meticulously doing something to somebody, whether you make them love you, and I don't see how they can, or you give them financially fucked up, right? And then they say, okay, well maybe he'll make it right. And we continuously do that because you play this like nice guy role that everyone fell in love with, like 2 million followers, you know?
2 million women are like, this is a nice guy. You are not a nice guy. I don't need you to make it right. I don't need you to give me any money. I'm not. I know Mike said I was impoverished. I guess that was a little dig because he's mad. But I've got to unfollow him too. I'm not tripping, man. I wish you the absolute best, bro. I really do.
You're gonna drop the video.
I'm gonna tell the truth. You haven't been truthful with me since I've met you, though, about anything.
No, whoa, Keita, so are we talking or not?
I can't stop crying thinking about what did happen.
Yeah. All right, so, Keita, I ain't ate since.
Me neither. I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'm so thin and pretty. I'm gorgeous. Here, stop telling me we're good. I have to pay my all right, I'm wasting my money, bro. I had to pay my lawyer and shit. It's fine.
No. But that's so essentially so now you're willing to sign a full blown NDA.
Yeah, I do think this is deep, and then this is gonna hurt a lot of employees, and then a lot of people are gonna be like, well, I didn't see that. He do be yelling at Sam. Do the live still just to show people that you made it right, because that's all. And then with that settlement, I'm gonna get the people that said that they were hurt by you, I'm going to help them so that they feel like they didn't just help me get everything, and then and I'm not gonna say that what you gave me or anything, but I'm gonna say he made it right. Be honest, because people think we're having sex and we're not.
I know that you have enough right now, even without her. You know that. You know that also.
Yes. I have a lot of things. You've done a lot of things to me.
No, listen. So there is no reason for me, no reason at all for me to spurn you at fucking all. Keita.
Or get off my phone and let's stop this. I don't give a fuck.
Fire today. Or we have no deal.
We solve this by
I waited up until midnight last night. I'm tired. My back hurts. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. I need to work. But I'm still fucking around with your bitch ass. Now, I said we were friends, but we ain't that goddamn close until we make a motherfucking deal. So make it, nigga, and make the right one.
Let's just make the deal, Ace, and we can move forward, and you can get squared away, and we can get squared away, and everything can be finished. Do you think you can solve it by 5:30?
Mary. We got a long way to 5:30. I've been working on this all morning. Since
Well, spend more time convincing that nigga and less time talking to me. I gotta work and make videos. Thank you. I gotta do my Patreon. I got 500 new members.
Call me back at 1. All right, call me back at 1.
All right.
All right, love you, Keita.
I'm gonna be honest. I do feel for anybody who gets done wrong in business. But at the same time, we don't know all the details. Because you were an employee and being a female with other females on that whole panel lineup, somebody got busted down by the owner. Ace Metaphor probably slept with one of y'all. We don't know exactly who or which one of y'all were messing around with him, but you got to look at it. You weren't the owner of the business. I'm not saying as an owner you're supposed to have bad business tactics, because you aren't. But she's coming from a place where you go from being an associate to being a friend to being a business partner. That's the transition has to be precise, or it's not going to work. You're not going from associates to friends to business, because usually those businesses fail most of the time. Because when you transition up that ladder with someone else who was already on the ownership mindset, they trying to win at all costs, and you possibly just coming into a situation that they already built in their mind for years. You don't know their intentions. You didn't grow up with them. You possibly met them, and then you knew from a friend of a friend, and then you became cool with them, and then, oh yeah, we're going to create this business idea. But it's a dog eat dog world in the world of business. It's dog eat dog. I hate to say it, it is what it is. Now you have people who are genuine. Those people you'll see how they move in other areas of their life, or they'll establish contracts to where it can't be broken or it will be legal repercussions. And if there were no legal contracts, then of course you were in a friend of a friend's type of business situation. I got you on the back end. Oh yeah. Remind me about that tomorrow. No, this is business. So Miss Keita Rose did herself a disservice by being in a situation not under any contract pretenses. And then on the Ace Metaphor side, you moving like a goddamn kingpin almost. You sleeping around with a lot of the allegedly panel members. You doing your own dirt. You letting it be seen by all the other panel members. So now you're not trying to be discreet. And then with Keita Rose, you have a chick that has openly mentioned to have mental issues. I mean, her podcast is called the Unmedicated Podcast or whatnot. I want to say she says she was like a military vet or whatnot, but you have someone blatantly says that they have mental issues. That should let you know even more to be careful doing business with them, because they can snap at any moment, which is what we've seen over the last few weeks with her exposing the whole situation. So that's where he messed up at, by even getting in business and getting close to certain people who are willing to flip the script and, just try and destroy everything. Because I'm pretty sure you got other people who had issues. They didn't crash out, not like she did. So you need to find out who in your circle is going to be the crash out dummy. Who going to be the one to crash out first? Who's the mole? Who's going to be the rat? But secondly, you want to have good business practices with anybody you do dealings with. Because in this world, the only thing you got is your name. That's it. I believe that wholeheartedly when it comes down to work, whether you in a blue collar, the corporate world, whatever world you in, your name means everything. That's all you got is your name. If people know you do shitty work, you're going to be known as a shitty worker. If you do shitty business, you're going to be known as a shitty businessman. I think she did herself a disservice, man, just off of the fact of her playing a game that she ultimately lost in the end, that she couldn't benefit off of. A world that she engulfed herself in, and then you cry about it. You can't join the entertainment industry and expect everything to be sunshine and rainbows, especially when you see wicked stuff. And another thing too, she knew about a lot of the stuff going on behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying. You start seeing these dates, and I don't think she ever tried to present herself a certain way, like this wholesome type of woman. I think that's the other woman, the kitty lady. But when you go into these spaces and you see what goes on behind the scenes and you know about it, and you come to the forefront and you act like it doesn't exist, it's like it's a disservice to some of the people. Now, some of us might understand what really goes on behind the scenes. I know what goes on behind the scenes. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to understand that stuff. But when you start going through this exposure tour, now you start making yourself look like, oh, so she knew all this was going on and she ain't never say nothing. Oh, so she was with the get down. She was with the good along gang. You know what I'm saying? When everything is up, it's up. We good. We ride, and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna rock out. But soon as shit get rocky and about to crash and burn, I'm crashing out. And with the whole income on the amount of money that he made, I'm gonna be honest. Granted, yes, he probably did make a lot off those shows, but like I said in the first video I did on that, you don't know how many cuts that shit go between other entities, businesses, splits between who own what rights to what. We don't know exactly what all the money splits off to. He might have been netting that. I mean, when a dude start preaching what they make, there's some truth in it. He definitely, I mean, he probably wasn't capping on that, but at the same time, you didn't have a contract to be, I guess, to be asking on what you feel like you deserve, because you never established one, because you thought this was just a friend business. You thought you could just carry on and everything will be fine. But you can't go off of what him saying about making this and making that and just expect that to be word as bond or just, gospel. You need to see papers. You need to see documents. You need to see receipts to know what's bringing it. But see, you weren't high up on the totem pole to even know that. You weren't a high enough pawn because it was his shit. And I'm gonna be honest, in business, man, bro, I know goddamn people who are just on the manager level. And the way how you run a business, bro, you have to run it as if that shit is your. It can be a cutthroat industry. Let me just say that when it comes down to running certain businesses, very, very cutthroat. And like I said, you're supposed to do right by people, but those people care the most, so they're going to do the most. They're going to put out the most. Everybody else is just more of assisting, and he might have felt like you didn't even put out as much as him and the rest of the people on the panel. That's another thing. See, that's why you don't have these contracts set up. You might go into it thinking that you deserve something that you possibly don't even deserve, because you probably was just, you might have been a comedic relief. You might have was just there as a body on the panel, but how much effort and energy you really put out into really gathering the crowd. People really got to assess that in themselves. Some people think they better than what they really are. Some people think they better than what they really are. You might not be good enough to garner the amount of people that he was able to, or some of the other panelists, because you do have to get people off of your persona and your words. Now, granted, you're very comedic, but I don't know. I don't watch the show, so I don't really know exactly how much people how many people you pulled in off of your own, presence. Now, I see the Kitty Rose lady. I see the lane that she's in. She's a very motivational speaker, so she's gonna get people with her motivation. Ace, I've seen some of his stuff. He's very, motivational as well. Some of the things he say, I ain't gonna say I agree with all of it, but he has a way with words, and a few of the other people are as well. But her, Keita Rose, she's very just comedic. I don't know how to take that. So this situation, like I said, I'm not trying to kick nobody while they down. It is what it is, but like I said, I don't believe that Keita Rose is innocent and she's trying to make it to be such a victim. I don't believe that she's a victim like that, man. Honestly, right now, Ace is a victim, but they're both victims of their own failures and how they did business. You do business wrong, bad things are gonna happen. That just is what it is. I've seen it happen with family myself. So let me know what y'all think about this. Let me get y'all thoughts on the video. This is JayBReacts. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, y'all. Peace.